So this week is Valentine's Day, and I don't know about you, but I used to love Valentine's Day when I was a teenager. I looked forward to it. It was exciting, it was romantic, it was sexy. You just never quite knew what surprises were around the store. And I was lucky enough to have, from an early age, lots of really creative expressions of love through Valentine's Day opportunity. And it was great fun. It was sometimes a bit awkward, sometimes a bit embarrassing, but even that just adds to the hilarity and the fun and the joy of it. As I've got older, that kind of has turned into the realisation that this is just a huge money-making, kind of consumer-led thing that actually, as a married woman, it cheapens relationship and love and commitment and honour and respect a little bit for me, and I don't indulge in it. So I won't be getting anything from my partner this Valentine's Day, and he won't be getting anything from me. However, the kind of as a someone that's in a long-term committed relationship, I'm encouraged by the remembrance of that Valentine's Day offers me. I'm encouraged to think about, how can I be a better partner? How could my partner be better for me? And actually, those are the things that are more important, not the actual gift of something, because that, for us in particular, that's actually quite... it's just consumer-led. It doesn't really mean much to us, really, at that point, to be told on a day that that's what you do. What is more valuable to us is to really have time to think about our relationship. And actually, we try and do that regularly, ongoing. It ebbs and flows. It has highs and lows, as do all relationships. The beauty of Valentine's Day, if you want to take it for its real value, is that it can give us that time out just to think about each other. My sister runs a couples retreat. It's for anyone that's in a relationship that wants to take time out, that wants to give an injection of love and interest and commitment and passion back into their relationships. And I think even if you're in a really good, healthy relationship, you'll need this just as much as if you're actually running a bit dry or actually you're in crisis. I think it's an absolutely amazing opportunity to spend some time away. Her retreat is called the One Retreat. It's well worth checking out. Check it out on Facebook. What was interesting is that she posted up once about that on average a couple, that a normal everyday couple, will only spend 20 minutes a week talking with each other. And when I first read that, I thought, 20 minutes a week, that's crazy. Well, I live and work with my partner, and I actually think that's true. A proper conversation where you really are talking, you're really listening, you're hearing each other, you're then processing and then able to finish the conversation, conclude it, round it up, or leave it open, but you've both acknowledged that you're leaving it open. Those conversations are luxury in our household, and for me this week, as Valentine's Day comes, this is the thing I'm going to be thinking about. How to build in, again, afresh, more talk time. At Christmas we bought ourselves a wood-fired hot tub, beautiful, for the pure, two reasons. One, because it really helps my back pain to be in hot water, and so that was a real treat. And two, once a week, get in it and talk, finish those conversations, have the conclusions, make the decisions together, hear each other and speak, until the end of the conversation. My thing as Valentine's Day comes round is to not buy into the cards and the money and the spending on it. Unless you choose to, obviously that's up to you, but for me that's not. But it's to give myself an injection of time and passion and gratefulness into my relationship, but not just to do this because it is Valentine's Day. It's to do this as a rhythm. And the rhythm that we have got is just working well, and it's just to re-establish that, recommit to it, and to look at each other and say, this is working, let's keep going, let's keep digging deep to sacrifice that time each week that will give back and give back and give back. I think about all those people that are not in relationships, who want to be in relationships this week, who are thinking it's Valentine's Day. It kind of highlights again that I'm on my own, and that and that this is a sadness in my life or an empty thing in my life. And my encouragement is, get out there. Life is full of obstacles, and finding a partner can seem a really big one. But your partner is out there, living and breathing now. He or she is literally looking for you and hoping and dreaming and believing for you. So it's about putting yourself out there as much as you can, being in the right spaces, in the right environments, and allowing people around you to know that actually you're up for it. You're looking for that, you're hopeful for it, and it's for your environment, it's for your community around you to support you in that. To think about opportunities that they could invite you into, even if it's just in your heart and your head, to be more aware of that. It's a beautiful thing for people around you to be able to stand with you in that. And finding partners is not easy. So doing it together and searching and loving and longing together is something I want to commit to. And for those around me that are in that boat. And not to fall into the trap of feeling the loneliness of Valentine's Day. That's the consumer, bullshit, basically. It's not for you to take on. So fill your heart with love for the love that is around you. And I guess the other thing I think is that I mentioned this in a vlog the other day. There's not enough people who are having sex, making love, touching each other, kissing, holding hands. It doesn't have to be sex. It's just the intimacy. The intimacy is lacking. And, I think, for my partner and I, it's a really big thing. My husband is not intimate in terms of touch. He's not a touchy-feely person. He actually really struggles with that, and I'm completely the opposite. So it's going to be an ongoing thing for me that I want more of touch, and he has to really work hard at that. And that's okay. That's just one thing that we work through. But sex, making love, it's a really important part of our relationship, and it's alive and kicking. And I am always amazed by how many people are amazed by that, and how many people share with me that it's just not happening for them at all in a lot of cases. And I want to just say, let's really look at that. Let's use Valentine's Day as potentially an opportunity to look at why. Is it something that's going on for you internally? Is it something for your partner? Is it both of you? Do you need to reconnect? How do you do that? Maybe you need to go on the one retreat. Maybe this Valentine's Day, you need to book up on the one retreat and reconnect and find support and in a fun and a relaxed environment to get going that side of your relationship again. That's not the be all and end all, but it is, I believe it is fundamental. It's a part of who you are as a person, and expressing yourself, as well as expressing a part of your intimacy and your relationship and your commitment with each other. So that's another thing to think about this week as we hit Valentine's Day. That's enough from me, enough waffle that's off the top of my head, as you can see. I just felt it's a funny old thing, Valentine's Day, and it's just worth doing a vlog over. So wherever you are this week on Valentine's Day, may you know that you are beautiful, loved, cherished, special, significant, and whether your partner knows that or not, as long as you know it, you will radiate that. And that's more important. And perhaps you could go one step further, knowing it for yourself, and then you could offer that out to somebody else. It doesn't have to be your partner if you're single. It can just be someone who is close by you, to let them know how beautiful and significant and precious they are to you. Have a wonderful week.